We are starting this tour in the aft of Deck 3, and the back part of the ship, obviously we have the aft elevators. There is a staircase here, and then right off the staircase you do have men's and women's bathrooms. Now the entire section of the aft is all about Princess and the Frog, which is so much fun. So of course you do have Tiana's Place. This is one of the three main rotational dining restaurants here aboard the Disney Wonder, and this restaurant is themed all after Tiana, Princess Tiana, and the Princess and the Frog. If you've seen that movie, obviously she has her restaurant that she opens. This is like her life's goal to have this restaurant, and you're going to be able to eat here if you're able to come on the Disney Wonder. Now of course you do have things like live music as you eat. They throw a big Mardi Gras party on one of the nights you're here in this particular dining room, and it is just a blast for all ages. So we continue to walk around here. You do have the French Quarter Lounge, and this is another area that is going to be themed after Princess and the Frog and Princess Tiana. You have a stage there again for more live music. You do have a bar where you can get a lot of different drinks. Now you can get beignets here for a charge, so if you do want that French-inspired New Orleans snack, this is a great place where you can come and enjoy that. There are a lot of activities that happen in this lounge. Of course, there are family crafts, trivia, live music, a number of different things that you're going to have in the French Quarter Lounge here on the Disney Wonder. Now you do have easy access up to deck floor there. If you go up those stairs, you are going to find the gallery, the photo gallery, as well as the D Lounge. Coming right around here, we do have Triton's, and Triton's is another one of the rotational dining rooms. You can see inside here. This is of course themed after The Little Mermaid, so Triton is Ariel's father, so this is his restaurant. A lot of fun things that happen in here as well, with delicious food. This is going to be the dining room where you're going to be able to see the princesses. So as you eat, you're going to have that live Disney music, the magical moments with the princesses coming in and making a scene. So we walk down this hallway. We are going to walk into the main atrium area. So this is going to be, of course, kind of the center or the heartbeat of the ship. This will be where you're going to find guest services. So right here, immediately you'll see the queue there for guest services, as well as a little seating area. And then this is that main atrium area. So this is going to be where you're going to have a lot of different cast meet and greets, character pictures, photo opportunities. You do have Ariel there, as well as the main entrance for the Triton's restaurant. You got stairs that will go upstairs there to deck 4. And as we keep walking around, you do have the mid elevators. Now one last area here in the center of deck 3 is going to be your port adventures and Connect to Sea. So if you do want to discover those land adventures while you're here on the Disney Wonder, you'll come here on deck 3. Now as we continue to walk towards the forward of the ship, we are going to enter into the after hours portion of the Disney Wonder. Now this is going to be the 18 and up area. Primarily, there is still things that will happen here for all ages, but especially late at night, this is going to be where you will find your adults only activities. And you'll find a lot less kids as well. So if you're here without kids, it's going to be the place that you're going to hang out. The first venue here is Azure. Of course, you do have hand sanitizers at every single venue with a reminder of those health and safety protocols. Now as we go in here, this is going to be technically the nightclub area of the ship. Right now in 2022, given the protocols that are happening, nightclubs are not taking place quite as much, but this is going to be an area that you're going to have a lot of different activities such as bingo, guest entertainers will perform here, and there are some family activities like family karaoke and family trivia that will happen here as well throughout the cruise. Of course, you do have a bar, and this is going to be probably the latest venue that will be open when you're on the Disney Wonder, as this is where the late night activities do take place. Now as we continue to walk around here, we are walking towards the Cadillac Lounge. The Cadillac Lounge is another bar here on board that is for adults. This has been one of my personal favorites. Now this is going to be where a lot of those liquor tastings will happen. If you're not sure what those are, when you come on your Disney cruise, definitely check those out. But this is the Cadillac Lounge. And you do have the forward bank of elevators here. You've got a men's and women's bathroom as well as the staircase. And then coming up here, you do have one of the shops this is going to be Sea Treasures. So this is going to be an area where you're going to be able to purchase really those outfits for the kiddos. So you've got, of course, different princess outfits as well as pirate outfits here in Sea Treasures. And then the last adults only venue is going to be the Crown and Fin. The Crown and Fin is going to be the pub on board. So this is going to be another area where you're going to find a lot of activities, trivia, happy hours happen here. Of course, you do have a bar, as well as lots of seating and really cool booths. So this is a really, really cool area. Now, they will normally have late night snacks when the pandemic protocols are not in place, and those would happen here. However, those are still not happening here in 2022. So at some point, we may see late night snacks come back here to the Disney Wonder in the Crown and Fin, but so far, not happening. We are now on the forward of Deck 4, so here is the forward bank of elevators. We did just pop up one floor here, and of course here on Deck 4 you are going to have the Walt Disney Theatre. Now the Walt Disney Theatre is going to be your main entertainment venue while you are here on board. We got to see 3 different shows here, including Frozen, the musical, the Golden Mickeys, and Dreams. Now these are some of the best shows that we have seen at sea. The theater is absolutely massive. They are implementing a lot of social distancing in the theater during this time of 2022. So if you are coming on the Disney Wonder soon, you should definitely expect that. But be in store for some great shows because you are going to see some amazing theater here in the Walt Disney Theater. Coming out of the theater, we do have the doors that go off to the jogging and running track. And of course, if you take this track around, something that not a lot of people know is that you can see the anchors all the way at the front of the ship. So if you walk around, that is a really cool area I encourage you to check out here on Deck 4. As we continue to walk, you do have the Preludes Bar. Now, this is a venue that is closed right now due to the pandemic protocols. This would be a place that would normally serve drinks and popcorn you could pick up and grab before the show. However, right now, that is just not happening. We do hope that that opens up soon. Coming around here, you have a great photo opportunity with Walt Disney himself. Of course, this is the main entrance on either side here to the Walt Disney Theater. And this leads us into the shops. So Mickey's Mainsail, as well as Whitecaps, are going to be the 2 main shops on board. Inside these shops, you of course are going to find all of the different items that you could want to take home with you, including jewelry. They do have an Effie shop on board inside of Whitecaps. So you can kind of see as we walk past, a lot of different type of Disney Cruise Line merch and gear. Things like clothes, water bottles, coffee mugs, magnets, anything that you could think of purchasing on board, you could definitely get in those shops there. Now we are coming here to the Midship elevators, so of course this is going to be a stairwell to get up or down, and the elevators. More entrances out to the jogging and running track. And as we come around here, I do want to point out that there is a Disney vacation planning desk here, and right across from here is the DVC Club. So of course, if you are interested in purchasing the Disney Vacation Club, you can do that up here on Deck 4. Now, as you can see, we have made it out to the main atrium area. So down there is going to be, again, that entrance into Triton's, as well as a lot of different opportunities to take pictures with the characters. The characters will often stand up here on Decks 4 and 5 as well. So you can see them waving from above as you're entering dinner. Now we do have the D Lounge. The D Lounge is going to be another area that you will be able to go for all different types of activities. It looks like there is some trivia happening in there right now. Just pop in here and take a look.
Yes.
Now you do have a bar in there, of course. But the D Lounge is going to be that main family area where you are going to be able to go for a lot of different activities. Now as we walk in here, we are in the Vista Gallery. So this is going to be kind of your art gallery on board. So if you are an art collector, especially of Disney art, you'll want to come up here and take a look at the myriad of different art that they have on board. Right off of the Vista Gallery, you do have Shutters, which is a portrait studio. This is of course where you can get family pictures taken. You can sign up to work with a photographer to capture all those magical moments on your Disney Cruise Line vacation here in the studio. Now you do have kiosks here where you can look at the different pictures that you've taken. Obviously, the photo packages aboard the Disney Cruise Line is something that's very popular because you can, of course, get a lot of pictures with different characters. Now, they do have some of the kiosks closed, as you can see. It says closed for safety and not available. You're going to see a lot of social distancing happening here on the ship. Disney is one of the cruise lines that has the most protocols on board. We're going to walk through here. You're going to see more of those kiosks where you, of course, can look at your pictures, and then you do have the desk here at the end where you can make those purchases. All things pictures here in the gallery. Now, as we continue to walk, we do have a men's and a women's bathroom right before the entrance of Animators Palette. Animators Palette is going to be the third of the restaurants here on board. There's a lot of different very cool and unique opportunities in Animators Palette, including drawing your own character and seeing it dance on screen with the different Disney characters. It's so cool. Animators Palette is one of the coolest venues. It's black and white with a lot of different characters sketched on the walls. If you come on the Disney Wonder, you're not going to be disappointed with the magic that happens here in Animators Palette. We're now on the aft of Deck 5, so we are here, of course, in the aft elevator banks, where you have the elevators as well as the stairs. I did just want to talk about a couple of things because you do have some staterooms on this hallway, on this deck, excuse me. So, of course, right down there, you are going to have staterooms. Something that's really fun that not a lot of people know is that there are stars all throughout the stateroom hallways, and the stars always point forward. So if you're on the ship and you don't know what direction to go to, or if you're looking for your room and you're not exactly sure if you should turn left or right down that long hallway of staterooms, always follow the star. Also, a lot of these corridors for the cabins do have laundrettes in them. So if you're on a longer sailing and you do need to do some laundry, or you have a kid that maybe spilled something on his outfit during dinner, there is a place on several of the floors where you can do laundry and you're able to do that yourself. That is something that Disney does that is unique. Not a lot of other cruise lines have that, and you will find that here on the Disney Wonder. As we continue to walk around, you are going to find some bathrooms. So, of course, there's a women's bathroom on this side and a men's bathroom on the other side. I love all of the art that you find on the Disney Wonder. And down this hallway, we are going to have the Buena Vista Theatre. So through these doors, you will be able to watch movies in an actual movie theater. Things like Encanto were playing here in 2022, as well as a number of other movies like West Side Story and some classics. So that is the Buena Vista Theatre. You can see the schedule there. As we keep walking down, we are going to get into the children's area here on Deck 5. First, we do have It's a Small World Nursery. This is temporarily closed. It has been closed since the restart of the cruise line during the pandemic. Again, it's another venue that we do hope will open soon, but for now, the nursery is not available for those really little ones. However, if you have kids ages 3 to 12, they definitely will be able to take part in the Oceaneers Club and the Oceaneers Lab, which you're going to find here on Deck 5. So, of course, you do have the entrance here into the Oceaneers Club. You can check your kids in and out right there at the kiosk. And there's going to be a number of different things for kids to do. Disney does do the kids clubs probably the best of all cruise lines, as they should. It's Disney. It's for the kids. We're coming out here into the 5th level of the atrium, or the Royal Promenade here. And of course, this is going to be another area where you're going to be able to see characters, and there will be meet and greets. And then you do have the midship elevators. So midship elevators, as well as the midship stairs. And then there is the Oceaneers Lab. So, of course, the Oceaneers Club and Oceaneers Lab, again, are for ages 3 to 12. And it's great because you can drop your kids off there and mom and dad can have a super fun and magical day at sea. We are now at the forward of deck 9. We've hopped up a few decks. Of course, decks 6, 7, and 8 are all mostly staterooms. So up here on deck 9, right away, you do have, of course, some bathrooms. So you have a men's, women, and then unisex bathroom, as well as a handicap accessible bathroom. You've got stairs that will take you up to deck 10, as well as a little seating area. And then you do have entrances to both, to the pool deck here, specifically the adults only pool. So the adults pool area is going to be here on deck 9. Now immediately to the left we do have Senses Spa, which is going to be the spa as well as the gymnasium. So we're going to just take a quick walk back here and look. This is of course the reception area where you can get checked in. So if you are coming here for something like a massage or a haircut or a treatment, you will get checked in right here. And then walking around, you do have the gymnasium, which is going to be back here to the right. So you're going to have a bunch of different treatment rooms back here. Of course, the rainforest area is back here, and then the fitness center will be back through this way. Got the men's changing room to the left, the ladies' changing room to the right. And then this is, of course, going to be the fitness center. So this will be the gym on board. So you're going to have a lifting area, as well as a lot of different types of workout equipment, like jogging tracks, elliptical machines. And what's nice about a lot of these machines are they do have screens. So for a lot of these, you're able to connect things like maybe your Spotify account to listen to your own music, or even watch some of the TV channels available on board the Disney Wonder. So this is the fitness center. Coming outside, we are immediately in the adults only pool area. Now, I will say, it is a pretty rainy, cloudy day here on the Disney Wonder. So it's definitely not the nicest day, and they don't have all of the furniture out on the decks as it is raining. But just coming around here, you do have 2 hot tubs up here on the adults only pool, and adults only does mean 18 and up. And then you do see the main pool there in the middle of this adults only section. Now across from the pool you do have Signals. That is going to be the bar here at the adults only pool. It is one of the best bars I think that's on board. They do have some tastings there. We did a tequila and margarita tasting and it was pretty great. So just to kind of give you a little bit of a look at this area, you do have a staircase that will take you up to deck 10. But this is, again, is the adults only pool. Another part of the adults only section here on deck 9 is going to be Cove Cafe. This is going to be another bar, and this is also going to be the coffee shop on board. So let's go ahead and just take a look inside. This is one of the coolest bars and cafes they have here on the ship, and then they do have snacks as well that are complimentary. So you can come in here and get a snack, a drink, or an alcoholic beverage. But this is Cove Cafe. It's pretty quiet, pretty serene. And honestly, the style here reminds me of stuff that you would see maybe in Animal Kingdom, in Disney World. It is quite cool. So this sits right behind the pool here on deck 9. One other part of deck 9 all the way here at the forward is going to be the smoking area of the ship. So if you are someone that is a smoker, you do have this area that is designated to you. So this will be the place where you can come and enjoy a cigarette. There is of course some seating up here and some places where you can hang out, but that is again all the way deck 9 forward by the adults only area. So we walk around to the main pool here area here. There is going to be quite a bit of fast casual food up here on this deck. Again, this is deck 9. But you do have the main family pool. Now I will say right now during this time of COVID-19, there is a maximum capacity of 13 people allowed in this pool up here. You do see you've got some life jackets for the kiddos there, and then of course you do have 2 hot tubs, just kind of like in the adults pool. So this is kind of reminiscent of the pool on the other side. You are going to have a screen here This is the funnel vision, so they're going to show videos, Disney videos at all times. Looks like they're showing Luca here. And then of course you do have lots and lots of seating around the pool area as well. Right behind the hot tubs you do have Pinocchio's Pizza. So that is a pool bar and pizzeria. We'll walk up here to take a quick look at that. So you have a full bar here as well as pizza. And as we continue to walk around, you do have ice cream. So this is going to be the ice cream area where you can come and get ice cream. And then Sully Sips, which is going to be an area where you're going to be able to get frozen cocktails. You can see the menu right there. Now I will say on this ship, and they did not have this on the Dream, you can get the Dole Whip with rum. We actually just drank one of those a little bit ago. They are absolutely delicious. Now coming out here, you do have the splash pad area as well as Boiler Bites. So this is going to be, again, another fast casual food area. So you're going to be able to get things like burgers, hot dogs, chicken tenders, french fries, and something else that they have here that's very special is gyros. So you can see they got chicken shawarma and lamb and beef shawarma. Right through the glass here, you can see the one main water slide that is here on the Disney Wonder, as well as the splash pad area, and again, another one of those pools for the kiddos. Now, as we walk around here, there is one other splash pad area on Deck 9 that we do need to point out, and that's Dory's Reef. So you can see that right next to the pool and water slide. You do have Dory's Reef back there through the glass walls. So that is, again, another splash pad area for the kids. And then you do have the final fast casual food, and that is Daisy's Delights. So this is going to be a place where you can get salads, sandwiches, and then something else that I think is really cool is they do have a build-a-bowl area. So here you can get things like ramen, chili, rice bowls, and soups. So lots of really great fast casual food options here on Deck 9. You can see you do get up to that water slide. Up there, it goes out of the funnel, which is pretty cool. Then as we head back inside, we are at the aft bank of elevators. So this is, again, Deck 9, aft bank of elevators. You do have stairs to get up to 10 or to go down. And then this is going to be where the entrance is to Cabanas. Cabanas is going to be Disney's version of their buffet. So they do have hand washing stations. We'll walk over here. And you can see some more hand washing stations. I'm just going to peek in here really quick. I do love the Finding Nemo decor. Then they are wrapping up lunch in here, but this is going to be the area where you are going to be able to come for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the buffet. Now back there at the back, they do have an area where you can sit all the way at the aft, which is really great, and enjoy your buffet meal. One last thing that I do just want to point out here on Deck 9, behind the water slide, you do have a beverage station. Now, of course, Disney does offer all-you-can-drink sodas, which are included in the price of your cruise fare. So you can get that here on Deck 9 right outside of Cabanas, and then they do have a coffee, hot chocolate, and tea station as well. Here's just another little look at Dory's Reef. And of course, the splash area called the Aqualab. We are now in the aft area of Deck 10, so this is going to be the final deck here for the Disney Wonder ship tour. And all the way on the aft, you do have Paolo. Now, Paolo is going to be the one specialty restaurant experience that you're going to be able to have here on the Disney Wonder. You do have men and women's restrooms right outside the restaurant. And we will give you that snapshot of the menu here. Now Paolo has two options. They are open for brunch and then they're open for dinner. And dinner, you can actually go a la carte. So you can kind of, just like you would on a land-based restaurant, just go and order off the menu. But this is Italian. So this is an Italian-inspired restaurant. They do have a bar in here. They do wine tastings. Of course, you can see out the back there is areas to sit on the outside as well. This is, again, more of the Italian-style restaurant. Brunch here is absolutely delicious. We are now in the Midship elevator bank here on deck 10. There's two things really here to point out. You have the entrance to the Vibe Teen Club. So this is going to be Vibe, and then Edge is the other team club that they do have on board. So that'll be just right up those stairs. And then we have the entrance to the Concierge Lounge. So the Concierge Lounge is, of course, for those that are staying in the Concierge class on Disney Cruise Line. So in there, you're gonna have things like, of course, drinks, snacks available to those people that have stayed in the Concierge Lounge. And then you do have a unisex bathroom here right outside. So again, this is deck 10 in the Midship. One other important place we cannot forget about is on deck 10, all the way here at the forward, you do have the Bippity Boppity Boutique. So of course, this is gonna be the place where you can pay for your child under the age of 12 to come and experience a full transformation. And now they offer princess transformations, prince transformations, as well as pirate transformations. On this 6-night cruise, we did have pirate night. So this is just an amazing experience for kids to come, get dressed up, get their makeup done, and be totally transformed into their very favorite Disney character. There's only one elevator that comes up here. And again, this is the very forward of deck 10. One last part of deck 10, which is one of the most important, is going to be the World of Sports area. Now, of course, this area has a basketball court as well as foosball. It was quite windy when we went up there doing this tour, so I apologize for the shaking. But as you can see, this is a nice, large, wide open area where you can come and typically on a sunny day, enjoy some sports. But this does conclude deck 10.